What we're going to start today is a multi-week project. It's called a one-act play. A one-act play, regular plays are like 3 acts long. They're usually about 2 to 2.5 hours. A one-act play is only 1 act, which means it's about 30 to 45 minutes. The way it's going to work is we're just going to read the script. You guys have to know what happens in a play before you can know what part you want. If you don't want to be on stage, I will not make you be on stage. You're eventually going to choose if you want to be on stage, what part you want, or if you don't want to be on stage, what tech you want to do. When I say tech, I mean technical theater. Tech. First rule, the first person that I'm going to need is called a stage manager. Now, I'm the director. The stage manager is the person who is kind of my right-hand person. If I need, I'm not asking for it right now, I'm just telling you what your options are. We're not deciding this today. We're like 3 classes away from deciding this. I just want you to be thinking about it. The stage manager is going to help me do things, gather things, help me be in charge, keep track of lists, because the tech people all have to make lists. They're going to have like a folder that they keep everything in. If you like to be organized, if you're kind of like a leader, I want you to think about being the stage manager. Your next option is, not ST, your next option is lighting. I have some lights in my room that can be adjusted and changed to help tell the story. If you're interested in tech or like running a light situation, you might be interested in doing lights. Sound is where you think about what sound effects do we need in order to tell the story, such as if there's a crowd cheering, it would be more interesting if there was a sound effect of lots of people cheering. Or if a car is supposed to drive by, it would be interesting if we had a sound effect of a car engine. The sound person thinks about what sound effects we need, they make a playlist, and while we do the play, they push play on the sound effects when we need them. Our next one, if we need them, will be costumes. Now, if people are just wearing their regular clothes, you're just wearing your regular clothes. You're just a person, then you just wear your regular clothes. But in this play, I do know we have a couple of lawyers. So the costumes person would find maybe some blazers for them, maybe a briefcase, that type of thing. And then finally, we've got set and props. This person is in charge of putting the items on the stage that we need for the acting. They would be in charge of going in the prop closet, gathering the items we need to hold. There's a judge, we need to get a gavel, that type of thing. You not only gather them, but then you're in charge of taking care of them. So you set them out, you take them back, you make sure you're getting everything and it's all organized. So while we read, if you're like, I do not want to be on stage, you can think about having one of these parts. For today, we're going to do what's called a table read. This is just where everybody who's involved in the production sits and we read through the script. You all are not doing the whole script. You're going to do a part of the script. 4A will do a part of the script. 4B will do a different part. 4C will do a different part, and we're going to put it all together to make the whole play. We just don't have enough time in this class to do the whole play. That's why we're only doing the part. These are your scripts. When I say you're going to come and get a script, this play is called Social Media versus Humanity. I love it that you brought up YouTube, because it's like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Yes. They're all getting sued by humanity or the good people of the world. I'm glad you asked. We're going to find out while we read it. So, whatever you read today is not your part. We're just reading the story so that you know what happens, so that when it comes time to choose your part, you're like, oh, I really like that part. I want to have that. Each script is clipped together at the top with this clip. Do not undo this clip. Leave it on, and as we read, you're just going to flip the paper up. Okay, does that make sense?